So, how good or bad was it? For those not, Jordan Peterson, who has hooked up with the Dailywire, which is a very, very right wing kind of channel, media source, media organization, I would say Peterson is relatively more moderate. So, Peterson is relatively better than some of the other people they have, like Ben Shapiro, but he's fairly radical onto himself. And yes, I've actually listened to his lectures. I am not very impressed. But Aaron sat down with him so they could discuss Scientology. So let's break it down into two things. One, Aaron himself, and two, Scientology. How much will you get from this very long video? I will say not very much. If you've already seen Aaron's videos, as well as caught him when he does live streams, this will not tell you very much. If you've never encountered Aaron's work, then yes, he will go through his biography. He will go through why he left Scientology. But in terms of actually understanding Scientology, the second issue, they went through the basics fine, and that's good if you're, again, completely new. But I'll be perfectly honest. If you want a fairly more solid introduction, I'd say see the Going Clear documentary. They're much more informative about Scientology. So they scratched the surface of the basics, and I can't say it wasn't productive. But again, Jordan's spiel is to larger anti-left, anti-communist framework, fringe at the 1 hour mark, Tom Cruise and the woke controversy. And I don't think it makes sense. Often very explicitly has black co-stars. So I don't think Jordan Peterson knows Tom Cruise very well. He, I think, is overrated as a thinker. He's not a complete idiot. Some of the questions were intriguing, but by the hour mark, you basically got the gist of what they were doing. I could do a summation video. Maybe I'll do that down the road. It is useful to have this information in one place, but was it groundbreaking? No. Did I learn anything really new? I learned a few more details that I was fuzzy about with Aaron. That was interesting and that was useful. But yes, if you've seen Aaron's other stuff, you're not going to really learn anything. If you've seen other things on Scientology, like my own videos or some better documentaries, again, you're not going to really learn anything new. But still, it is interesting to have Jordan Peterson's input. And I will be honest, I don't like him personally, but he is better than David Miscavige. And if he is broadcasting this message, I do think that's good. So I think it's okay as a signal boost, but I am worried that Aaron is eventually going to ally with some people who are pretty out there. And when we're going to get to that situation, I guess I'm going to say, okay, you can associate and debate those people, but Peterson wasn't a complete waste of time, but it wasn't exactly useful time either. It was useful up for 40 minutes. If you wanted a few more details about Aaron's life story and his personal experience, then you'll get something a little bit extra out of this. Yeah, you can see my videos, some of the documentaries on Scientology, and you'll probably get a much more well informed point of view. But not terrible, just not all that good either.